ready for some football. It's the Colts and the Bills coming up next.
They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Matt Ryan and Josh Allen.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he returns this to the 22. Let's go. Do it. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and third overall pick.
And I think if there's one quarterback in the league who sometimes gets taken for granted, to me it's Matt Ryan, because I think throughout his career, he's been consistently excellent. Frequent member of the 4,000-yard club, savvy veteran, knows how to ball and create big plays. And yes, he will beat you from the pocket.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on second down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen being chased out left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's first and 10 from the 12. Now Ryan. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley Cox. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On first down, Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Colts.
Now Ryan on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Ryan. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 27, Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Second and 16. Now a give to Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dumping it off for Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
From midfield, here's Allen. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Buffalo set to get the football back here. the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down and 8. Singletary again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one caught by Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Second and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's taken it around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now down 10-6. A minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game,
What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You
certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.